Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 23. O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. O Yahweh, correct me. O Yahweh, correct me. O Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, correct me. But with judgment, not in thy anger, lest thou bring me to nothing. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Shema Kakwadash. The water Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors. Rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, all by Egypt, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. The apparatus out of the Lord take the course of this video, make it edifying. I'm just a vessel seeking salvation. And even doing this video, if the Lord allows, if you allow apparatus out, I'm just a vessel. He'll give it his blessing and guide it, because we need guidance. And we are not doing this on our own concoctions and our own will. We are being guided. Even if the Lord send a wicked spirit on you or a righteous spirit, they still belong to him. And that's what's happening right now in the spiritual realm. Because the spiritual realm is all around us. This is why we're going to be able, when we get the spiritual power, we're going to be able to just walk right into the spiritual realm, because it's all around us. You know? If we want to go to another planet, whatever, however it goes. But remember, everything that Yahweh Shemel Shah, the eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. The angels the spiritual angels, they can go in and out of the spiritual realm into the carnal realm. So just believe that you ain't doing nothing on your own. And here's some verses to prove it. And we're gonna bring some out. I'm gonna read this again, all right? Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. All right, this subject came on. I was watching that Power episode, and this came up. The guy was asked, "Is there free will?" And he answered like, "Yeah, it's free will." I'm like, "No, it's not." And that's what I'm saying to the TV. Like, no, it's not. There's no such thing. So all these verses just popped out, just to prove it, to keep it relevant, should I say? To keep it relevant, and which was a beautiful thing to me, because I was just speaking, and I was just pulling out scriptures. So I said, let me put it in. Let me make it an epistle. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It's not in himself. The way of man is not in himself. The way of no man has free will. No man could do. You can't do what you want. You can't do what that will. A demon is controlling you. You don't do what a demon told you to say that in your mind. He told Alice Crowley to bring that out. To do with that will. I remember before I got into the truth, I had seen that movie. I had actually purchased that movie with Alice Crowley. And it was based on an opinion from somebody. And it was funny how I got the opinion and boom. And he had demons on him. Serious demons. He was able to manipulate people. Right? Them demons gave him power. Gave him ability to do things. Because that's how this realm is getting just like we're gonna get, during the time of how you say Aaron, they had to get instructions or what judgment, what needs to be brought from the spirit world, like the Urim and the Thummim. So same thing on the left hand side. They got some type of channeling, and they channeling demons, and the demons give them instructions. All right. From the left hand side to the right hand side, it all belongs to Yahweh Yahushua. All right, and here this verse again. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his step. It's not. You ain't directing yourself. The decision you make when you laying in the bed, the Lord gives you the instructions. Okay, there's verses that prove that. All right, so we're gonna come back. Well, matter of fact, we're gonna come back to that real fast. Let's see if this is the verse, because I just found the verse, but I want to see about just the one, because I got a few verses. And no, I forgot which one it was. So Salakia, give me a second till I find it. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 20 verse 24. Man's going are not of the man's going are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? How can you understand your own way? You ain't got no understanding what your next step gonna be. Number one, you're not promised tomorrow. All right. Number one, you're not promised. No one is promised tomorrow. The Lord, He put it up one, He take one down. So you don't know if you're gonna live tomorrow. You don't know what your plans is. You don't know what the Lord. Let me say this again. You don't know what the Lord plans of the Lord for you. You better be lucky that you wake up. So that's enough. You better be thankful you woke up. You know. And that's the dynamic part of this. You know, waking up, being thankful, thanking the Lord that you woke up, because you don't know. No one is exempt from judgment. All right. Everyone gonna have their day in the court of Yahweh Shah. Everyone. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of when it's gonna happen. Cause the righteous judge is Yahweh Shah, and He's coming back to judge. All right. He's coming back to lay His hands on everyone, whether it's for good or bad. Okay? So you better hope and pray that yours is for good. And people running around here talking about, I got free will. You don't got no free will, man. Yahweh Shah woke me up, put this in my mind to, put it in my woman's mind to put on that show for me to hear that. And boom. Because, I don't watch TV like that anyway. So, it was not of me. It was a will Yahweh Shah. I just read this again. Man's going. Man and woman. Okay? Not just man, baby, everyone. No one knows when like, it was a little young boy killed another young baby or whatever. Did something to it. The Lord put it in his mind to kill him. The Lord did that. Yahweh Shah put that in. Oh, the little boy's so evil. No, death angel jumped on him and said, take this one out. You know? So these things is real, man. This is real. Man's going are of the Lord Yahweh Shah. How can a man then understand his own way? You can't understand what you about to do the next day. All right. So let me see. I was I was reading this verse too, just to get to the point, and let me see. I want to read this one. Let's go to this real fast, because I wrote the verses down, but I ain't had no order. I was going to bring it out. I was just like, it just came to my mind, and the time is 12:40 p.m. And this what came to my mind, and just do the Spirit. It stuck out, so I'm gonna stick with it. Just do the Spirit. All right, I got a lot of verses. I wrote like 8 verses, but I was not be able to bring them all out. But the one in Jeremiah I read because it was so clear to bring that out, and it made sense that what Jeremiah said at that moment. All right. Let me see. Let's go here real fast. Because we are being controlled. Our destiny is already written. It's just a matter of time for it all to be revealed. Okay? Look at this right here. Here go prove it. It's actually, proves it automatically. All right? It says, Job chapter 33, verse 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men and women, in the slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and women, and sealeth their instructions. Okay, that's clear. The Lord Yahweh seals your instructions. He's the one that keep you with Him. He's the one you're already predestinated. He's the one that keep you with Him. He's the one that get rid of you. So that should tell you something. Yeah. That should tell you that you ain't got no free will. Everything, all your instruction is sealed in your mind. All your instructions. So, when a demon when a wicked person is doing his duty, it's the duty of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because it's his instructions. He sealed their instructions. He sealed all our instructions. Like this right now is happening. He sealed these instructions in my mind to bring this out. Because I don't have no internet on this phone here. But we are ordained. Okay? If we're doing this, and we're going out on the highways and about, we are ordained. Let's get the verse from that. This verse, I didn't have this verse, but I'm going to bring it out anyway. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 4. Then the word of Yahweh came upon me, saying, Behold, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And that proves when you're in the spirit world, you're in front of the judgment seat. That's when he tell you your whole rundown, what's gonna happen to you when you get on this side, when you come out into the flesh. That's when he tells you everything. What's gonna happen to you? Judgment on the earth. Boom. My Shapatyam, to whoever, whatever the judgment be, good or bad, you're gonna be my prophet. He's gonna tell Jeremiah. Behold, I formed Jeremiah chapter. This is popped in it. Jeremiah chapter 1. The Lord is guiding this right now. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Behold, I formed thee in the belly. And it's like, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou comest forth out of the womb, I just said this earlier when I was going over these scriptures. Before it was the Spirit. I said the Lord, before you put it in your father's loins, He knew you. You put that Spirit in there, and that spark went to that Spirit in that semen, and it flew to the egg. After you came out of the man's loins, and you went into the woman, then he knew you. Then He knew you in the spirit world. He knew you in the loins, and He knew you in the womb. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. He ordained us. That's clear. All right. G54:14. Nathan, to give, to put, to set, to give, bestow, grant, permit, a scribe, employed. He employed the vote. He employed us, man. So you are subject to payment. You are subject. We are here in this day because we owe the Lord. Out of all of us, Yahweh Shah is the only one that paid his debt back. Everybody else is here to pay their debt. I had a verse on that earlier. I mean, I didn't write that down, but I was going through some of the scriptures. But just the Spirit is bringing this out how he wants. How Yahweh Shah is bringing this how he wants to bring it out. I'm just a vessel, all right. So he knew you. So he has made prophets, and he has made false prophets. He has made deceivers. Remember, he said the deceiver and the deceived are his. The ones that's doing the deceiving and the ones that's being deceived are his. So that was just quoting that one because I didn't have that one written down. All right. So let's go back. So you all, right? Job chapter 33 verse 16. Then he openeth the ears of man and sealeth their instructions. So you have been sealed. Your instructions have been sealed. All right? You're not doing what you want.